like I said, it's different for everybody. If you're the oldest child, it's tough. It's tough because you're the oldest. You don't have an oldest sibling, And if you do have younger siblings, it's like, you're there for them. You're trying to help them out, setting an example and all this stuff, but nobody was there for you. Like, you're like kind of on your own. And especially if you don't have your parents there. If you don't, or if, I was raised by a single parent. I had both, but until I was like 10 years old, then it was just like Rita. And that's even tougher, like you might be the oldest with both parents, but it's really tough when it's like one parent. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that because I was, it was just Rita. And, from like 10 years old, I grew up really fast, especially because, it's just her. And it depends on everybody's situation, but you know, you might feel like you have to take the role as like the other parent. It depends, like if it was a dude, you took the father role, or if it's like the woman, the second mom role, or even the mother role if the mother's not there as much. And it's just different. And we tend to take it, just like, I thought like, okay, from that point, I didn't think about me, like I did not think about me. And it was just like them, like the younger siblings. I was trying to do everything for them. Like my mentality after that, like it was just like, I have to be the best for them. Like I wasn't thinking about me. I wasn't, and it's like, if Rita told me like to do something or, whatever, like help her out, like it's like I had to, because then I would feel bad. And so we tend to like take that role. And honestly, you guys, like that was maybe like, I'm like, I don't want to say a mistake or anything like that, but that's like an error that we tend to do. And if you are the oldest sibling right now, like, dude, you have this. Like, I love you so much. And you got this, but put yourself first still, my peeps. Put yourself first, because you have to be strong for yourself too. And you have to think for yourself as well. I'm not saying like don't do it for your family. Yeah, if you want. But I think I've mentioned this I forgot what video it was, but I talked a little bit about that. But you have to do it for you because nobody else is doing it for you. Like you have to also take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and just, like be there for you because nobody is really there for you. You're the oldest sibling. And, my thing was like, okay, I have to set an example. I have to be the best I can for them. Like, I have to set the example now. Like, I have to do my best again for them. And it was just a lot of responsibility. At 10 years old, like, it's like it all hit me. Like, everything, and it's like my mentality was just like for them, like I had to be there for them, and it's a lot of responsibility. Props to all the oldest siblings, you guys. Again, you guys are the strongest, you know what I'm saying? And it depends. Some of us take the responsibility, some of us don't. And I took it, like immediately, and I was like, okay, like, let's do this, and like I said, it's best for you not to think of it as, oh, I'm the second mom, or I am their mom because I raised them, or I'm the dad, however it was, like I'm their father figure. Because you guys, you'll really, really get into that role. And it's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your heart, because at the end of the day, you're just their older sibling. Like, you are just their older sibling. Like, they're really not your child, you know? So I just suggest like being the best oldest sibling that you can be, but still putting yourself first. You guys, like, make sure you're good. It's okay to say no. If you, like, they're really not your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not your kids, you know? And I'm not trying to be fucked up, but it's like, you didn't sign up for that role. You know, like, you're the oldest sibling. You can help, yes, as much as you can, but first make sure to help yourself out. You have to make sure that you're good, that your mental health is good, and that you're watching out for you, because nobody's really watching out for you. You know, I mean, it depends. Like I said, everybody's situation is different. But, you know, because you just, like, you really get into that role, and you're just the oldest sibling. You know, you're just the oldest sibling, and you are trying your best. And if there's stuff you can't handle, you can't, it's fine. You know, like, it's fine. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You know, like a superhero or something like that. And you're literally just, you still have to live your life, you know? And that's how some of us grow up so fast, and we don't really have like a childhood. You know, we try to give them those experiences, you know, the best experiences. And that way, you know, like, they're still like growing up, you know, like, they have like some type of childhood, and you just grow up really quick. You're just like, you know what I'm saying? And you still want to be a child. Like, you're still a child, if you know, like, if you took the role or whatever, you know, really young, and like, you're still a child. You're only a child. Like, don't think of it like that, you know, because, you know, it's really not good for your mental health at that age, saying like, I'm their second mom, like, I'm their mom, you know. It really just gets to you. You start, like, in your mind, you're like, okay, I'm their mom, but you guys, you're just the oldest sibling. Like, you're just the oldest sibling. And there's so much you can do, you know, because they're going to grow up and, you know, do their own thing, you know, because then it's like, you then want to, like, you know, I mean, we watch out for our youngest siblings, you know, we want the best for them, and we want them to do good, you know, and we want to teach them, okay, what's good, what's bad, and this and that, you know, but they still got to learn themselves too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to learn, and it is what it is.